Hello, hello, hello. This is Sambuka, aka Mama Sam, and I'm bringing you some information based on some things I read this week that made a lot of sense to me as an empath. I will say an INFJ. I'm just trying to balance the iPad. And it's all about resting and recalibrating. Now, a lot of people think that we can be cold and unfeeling. And that's really not how it is. It's that we are extra feeling. And sometimes we have to put up barriers, barricades, walls to protect ourselves. Now, I saw a quote and it said this: INFJs, which is what I am, if you look it up, you will find out that we're very rare. We don't have thick skin. We just wear a thick skin costume so our sensitivity isn't exposed. We are very sensitive. I just did a video about what's going on in my homeland where the Cheeto man is just willy-nilly sending drones and hitting our fishermen. And it's taken everything in me to not cry a lot about this whole situation because I knew stuff was going to come down the pipe, right? We get downloads, we get insights, we get all kinds of information. Those are pictures actually of my homeland. There's another one there. See, that's a fisherman boat. These are what he's sending drones to hit, right? Simple little boats. Some of them do have engines, some of them don't. And he's sending drones to hit these, saying that these people are drug runners. It's okay. It's okay. Tell me if a drug runner is going to use a little fishing boat like that to move millions of dollars worth of whatever. But I digress. So we wear a thick skin costume, right? Some people will call it an armor, but it's a thick skin costume. And because people know that we listen well and that we are, generally speaking, we are counselors, coaches. I am a coach. People know that this is something that we do well. When you go into situations, people will dump on you. I cannot tell you the amount of times I've gone into a networking event and people tell me their life story without me even so much as saying more than hello, how are you? And all of a sudden, they just feel the need to tell me everything from their childhood all the way up. So what this particular video was saying is that we will listen. We will listen while you tell us your life story and blah, blah, blah. And then we'll need time to recalibrate. We will need time to come down from all of that stuff that you were telling us. We will need time to come down. And what happens a lot of the times is that if we see you again, we may not have the energy to allow you to dump some more. So we will seem to be not so free like we were the first time. And it's only because we don't have the energy. We just don't have the energy to do what we did with you the first time. Now, this is not the same as the INFJ door slam per se. This is someone that we've met. It is warm in the chosen frozen today. It is someone that we've met. They gave us a lot of information and we just don't have the energy for it the next time. So sometimes know when we're coming into ourselves. I now know myself. But a lot of younger or people who don't know that they are this personality type, they don't know when their battery is low. I know once I have come from my co-working space, I need to go upstairs and just sit. Because where I am, there are a lot of kids that come around, and the high school kids in this day and age, they don't, something's missing. Something is missing, and we know that things are supposed to be going from bad to worse. So something is missing with these children. And by the time I come back, my energy levels are very low. So I need to go and I need to recalibrate. I need to just be for a while. So we don't always know when we're first coming into ourselves, when our batteries are running low. So we got to close the door sometimes so that we can recuperate. We really just have to close the door sometimes so that we can recuperate and get back to where we need to be in order to function. And it may mean that we're off limits. It may mean that you stay over there. That's what it may mean. And because our battery levels with specific people do get to a low point, you may never get back up to the point that you were before, based on our interaction with you. Now, I have the way we work as well. There are people in your life that you know are on your same level, and when you meet these people again, there's no problem. But for those that drain you, for situations where you've gone in like a networking event, like I said, and a person has told you their life story and they're not on your clock, they may be people that you keep at a distance. They may be people that you keep at a distance. We need to be at peace or we will lose our minds. And there was a point in time I talked about that ancestor video. You can check that in the description, or maybe I'll tag it at the end, where I had some help when I felt like I was losing my mind. But if we don't recalibrate, we are those types of people. We are that type of person, I should say, that we thrive on being at peace. That is how we function. We function from peace. So that's why narcissists are a challenge for us, because narcissists, as a rule, want to create chaos. They want to create all kinds of imbalance and unbalance and power struggle. We're not up for that. This is all INFJ talk. So I don't know who you could say is an INFJ in the Bible. I would say a lot of the prophets, because they had to go somewhere and recalibrate. And there were points in time where they were just like, yeah, I'm showing you the door. I'm showing you my hand. I'm showing you. There were some that even went as far as slaying who the Most High. When we need to, we have that strength, we have that power. But the main thing is that we are more sensitive than people realize. We are exceptionally sensitive. Like, some people look at my situation that I've gone through and they think that, oh my goodness, this has happened with her family and she just seems like nothing. No, it's taken 5 years. 5 years of crying, 5 years of warfare, 5 years of Father, why me? 5 years of what could I possibly have done better, and all of that. It's taken a long time. And I can't say that it's over because there are days where I cry as if it happened yesterday. So we wear a thick skin costume. And I have lived from the joy of Yah is my strength now. I cannot live any other way because I have lived so many decades in tears. So I kind of rambled on with this one, but I just wanted to share my heart on how we empaths, specifically INFJs, operate. We look like we are cold, but in reality, we have gone through all kinds of stuff with that little situation that you thought they are cold about it. We have. If you have gone through situations and you think that you need some assistance with your mind programming, reprogramming, with the garbage that you had in there before and you need to get some new stuff in, check the description box. I have helps for people who've gone through toxic relationships, situationships, and they need to reprogram their minds. Until next time, this is Sambuka, aka Mama Sam, sending you acres of love. Salembe.